Welcome back to your weekly roundup of everything that happened in Zenless Zone Zero, where we will cover everything that you missed inside and outside of the game. First things first, Happy New Year! Now, starting with the in-game news, we only have one new event for this week, aside from the currently ongoing combat footage review, and that is going to be the Collab Designer event. This is a fairly simple one where you just need to complete certain tasks to fill out a bingo board for rewards, very much like the weekly commissions tasks. Doing this will earn you some polychromes and other upgrade materials. The Collab Designer event will start on Thursday the 9th. However, on Friday, we will also have the first reset of Deadly Assault. And with this, it marks the start of a new weekly cycle where now, each week on a Friday, the Polychrome rewards will be reset for either Deadly Assault or Shiyu Defense, on alternating weeks of course. So on Deadly Assault resets you get 300 Polychromes, and on Shiyu Defense resets you get 720 Polychromes in total. So in a month, that is going to be 2,040 polychromes, or just under 13 pulls essentially. Now, as a little side note, a new year means new beginnings, and so I am very happy to announce that starting today, I have opened up a new Discord server for everyone to hang out in and discuss anything Zenless Zone Zero related, or whatever else you have in mind. This is going to be my first time making a proper Discord server, so fair warning, it's gonna be a bit rough around the edges, especially at the start, but hopefully though, it'll come to be a place where everyone can be friends. I do have some plans for the server for now, such as featuring a meme of the week in these news videos posted from members, or hosting internet membership giveaways, once I figure out how to do that. But the link for the server will be in the description down below, and I hope to see you all there. But otherwise, let's move over to the social side of things. And once again, there isn't much, since I think everyone might still be on break or something. But we do have some things. The first is the Zzzharumasa Bowmaster event, where all you have to do is post with one of the two hashtags for a chance to win some polychromes or some merch prizes. The new month also brings us a new wallpaper, this time featuring Miyabi, of course, as if we weren't over her already. This is where I would say that you could use it to mark down some birthdays, but those have already happened with both Chingyi's on the 1st and Ellen's on the 4th. And it seems like this time around there was no cake decoration event, unfortunately. Now next up is something not on Twitter, but it is a fairly lengthy 38-page article that was published in the Japanese magazine Famitsu, where they interviewed the developers of the game. Now, if you want to read some of the article, albeit in Japanese, the link to the online version is in the description below. But for now, I'll highlight a few questions and answers that really stood out to me at least. The first question was about the unreleased Void Hunter characters who were introduced in trailers but are yet to appear. The developers said that they didn't have any new information to show us, unfortunately, but they promised that the relevant information will be revealed at the appropriate time. Whenever that will be, who knows? The next question was about the scarcity of ether agents in the game, to which the devs said that most of the elements in the game are somewhat common types of things that you would expect to see in various other games: physical, fire, ice, and electric. But ether is meant to be a very rare and very specific to the world of Zenless Zone Zero. So they said they are a lot more careful when it comes to handling ether agents. So again, this might be another good sign for those of you wondering about how good Astra will be. Not only is she going to be our first limited support agent, but she's also an ether unit, which apparently is a very special and unique element according to the devs, so who knows when we will get another ether agent down the line. The next question was about the world of New Eridu and about any similar places in other regions, to which the devs suggested that New Eridu may not be the only place in the world of Zenless Zone Zero that is suitable for life to live, which is very interesting. Again, all of these could just be deflecting answers, not giving anything definitive, not hard confirming nor hard denying, but it's something nice to keep in the back of your mind. Next was a question about what exactly the hollows are, which I found very interesting. The devs said that the hollows are remnants from an older war, with ethereals being born within them under the right circumstances. Now, here's the thing. If you head out to Luminous Square at night, you can see on the moon, it looks like there's sort of a hollow engulfing it or something there. Or maybe like the moon is turning into a hollow. Or I mean, it's getting corrupted somehow, some way, right? Which might mean that maybe at one point there was some sort of war on the moon, if that is how hollows are created. Now, that combined with the suggestion of other places being suitable for life kinda makes you think a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe we're gonna go to the moon at some point, who knows? And lastly, the devs mentioned that they put a lot of effort into the information density in their scenes. Each area, each location, and even each poster is packed with information. They said that these are all things that the player may not immediately notice, but they are trying to subconsciously convey information to players within New Eridu. and I think this can be seen very much with how they like to tease certain upcoming events or aspects of the game. For example, most recently, all of the Astra Yao posters and billboards, which again makes you start to wonder about some other things like that holo on the moon. Is it maybe a hint of what's to come in the future? But of course, this interview is nothing concrete. The best we can do is just speculate based off of the very limited stuff that they can reveal. But speaking of speculation, as always, things are starting to wind down as the patch nears its end, as you can probably tell by the simpler sort of filler events and whatnot. Which means that patch 1.5 is soon to be around the corner, in just 2 weeks actually, on the 22nd of January. And so, as always, we can expect a 1.5 livestream to very likely be this Friday on the 10th, where we will get to see all of the cool new features, including of course the kits for both Astra Yao and Evelyn Chevalier. Now as always, I'll be uploading a summary video of the live stream in case you aren't able to watch it live, so do keep an eye out for that. Otherwise though, that is going to be it for this week's news roundup of Zenless Zone Zero. As always, if you found this video useful, liking, commenting and subscribing is greatly appreciated. So until next time, bye bye!